Hey guys, it's Pickles. Already back with another video? Yup, and I'm ecstatic to share this fun, documentary-like video. I've noticed a great trend going on lately, stemming originally from Mal's video, My Greatest Rivalry, and Titanium Tendon's video, My Greatest Rivalry in Nitro type history. So let's just say that I took inspiration from them. Even though it might not be as big of a landmark in Nitro type history as Mal's or Tendon's vid, but I'm sure it will contain the same amount of enjoyment. Anyway, with all that out of the way, let's get right into the video. Enjoy. All the way back in July of 2021, me and a player by the name of Craze became friends. We raced together, hosted blitzes, and we were both SSH officers. As our friendship grew, our friend group grew as well. He had a best friend named Mighty, while I had one named Mangoes. We became our own little group. One notable thing that separated me from Craze and the others is that we were experienced grinders that were also legit. We grew up with the community from there and pretty much VC'd almost every day for several hours. We were unstoppable. As time passed, our accounts grew, and so did our competitiveness. One of my ultimate goals was to beat Craze in lifetime races before either of us would hit 200k. He knew that I would be trying hard, and I also knew that he wouldn't forget. Around mid-January 2023, Craze would slow down on racing quite a lot, which would mean that I could catch up and meet around his race count. We were both around 189,000 races. We were neck and neck. Keep in mind, we both have different time zones, so we were several hours apart from each other. We both needed a strategy. Craze was at a great disadvantage because he had track practice almost every day, and we both had school on top of that. He and I continued racing all the way throughout January, and this is where the annoying back and forth cycle started. Every day, Craze would pass me in the morning, and I would pass him back in the night. This would continue for about a week. This, however, was one of the most devastating and annoying rivalries I've ever had. Of course, I've had other rivals like Dylan J and Stormy, but this constantly kept both of us under pressure. And the only thing that kept us racing was the fear of us catching each other. We both had to constantly keep looking at our race count several times per day, and we even kept each other's race links in our bookmarks. I personally thought that I would burn out soon, but I tried my best to keep going strong, averaging around 400 to 500 races per day. But the unexpected happened. On February 4th, Craze managed to do something that was most definitely going to secure his lead. It was the weekend, so Craze had absolutely nothing to do both Saturday and Sunday. So we took advantage of that. He did over 2,000 races that weekend, and I couldn't even manage to do even 1,000. I thought for sure that this was the end. He even planned to have his 200k race the following week. I knew Craze had practice on the weekdays, so I needed to catch up during those days. It was hard, but I needed to give it my all, because this was the only chance I had. I had 1 week. Little did I know that this was one of my school's busiest weeks, so I had to cram as much information in my head as I could as possible. I only ended up doing around 200 races per day. The whole week, I was on my toes and just waiting for Craze to go absolutely crazy. But he also slowed down. I was at around 195,000 races, and of course, I was scared of what the weekend would bring. I knew that this was the final stretch, and I was determined as ever. The last few days of the week, something happened though. Craze wasn't active on Discord like he usually is, and he hasn't been racing. Something was off. I just assumed that he was busy and carried on with my racing. When the weekend hit though, it still didn't seem like he was going to catch up. Throughout the weekend, I was just waiting for him to get online, and I even skipped a day just because I was 2K ahead of him. I planned my 200K race to be on February 23rd, and I was determined to meet that deadline. And I did. I finally beat my rival. After months of grinding a head-to-head, close ties were met at times, but in the end, it was worth it. Afterward, everything seemed to come to a stop. I felt numb. Craze hadn't logged onto Discord for weeks, and I didn't know what to expect in the future. After waiting and waiting, it seemed like the career of both of our accounts had ended. Days later, something caught my eye. Craze's account had actually logged into Nitro, but his display name was different. It was changed to "Thank you for account." Of course, a lot of things ran through my head, like, did he sell his account? Did he give it to a friend? Or was it hacked? To this day, I still don't know what happened, but I hope that he is living his best life. And if Craze ends up watching this, I hope you know that I look up to you, and the race to 200K was fun. I hope that you find the time to hop on Discord and talk for a bit. Not many top racers can say that they are legit, but Crazen can definitely say that. And he put up a great fight. Craze's current race count is 196,351 as of March 2nd. If this really is the end, however, thank you for all the fun times we had, and good luck in your future. Anyways, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did sharing it. I feel like we all have a story to tell regarding this game, so I encourage you to reach out, or maybe take a video of your own, telling a story. I have more video ideas in the future, so I will try my best to get those out as quickly as possible. Make sure to unsubscribe and dislike the video. Thank you again for listening, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.